Abok 615. Makes for a great toggle or a clasp for a bracelet, especially if you need 2 core strands. Alright, so we have 3 pins on top, 3 pins on bottom. So, like so. Right? Right. This is pin 1. So this is where we're going to start at. I pin mine down at pin 1 and I go to the left. Okay. So, and the run list is the same even if you want to go this way. Okay, however you prefer. Alright, so basically from the bottom pin 1, which is where we're at right now, bottom pin 1, we're going to go to top pin 2. Alright, but not this 2, we want to wrap it around once. Alright, keep going until you get to top pin 2. Keep this out of your way. This right here is your standing strand you're standing in. This is your running strand. Okay. Alright, so we're at top 2. Now from top pin 2, we want to go over, under, to bottom pin 3. So I'll do this 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then from bottom pin 3, we want to take this and go under, over, to top pin 1. Okay, so from bottom pin 3, you went under, over to top pin 1, and from top pin 1, which is this one right here, we're going to go over, over, then we're going to go under, under, and then over again. Under, under, over, you guys got it, to bottom pin 2. And then from bottom pin 2, we want to go under, under, over, over, and then you got it, under. 2, yep, you guessed it, top pin 3, which is this one right here. So we're at top pin 3. Now what we want to do is go over, under, over, under, and stop. Alright, that was your last run, stopping halfway with your running strand. Now we're going to take the standing strand and we're going to meet that one. Alright, and what I mean by that is we're going to go from bottom pin 1, you're going to go over, under, over, and under, meeting this one here on the other side of the strand. Okay? So from bottom pin 1, over, under, and you should have it looking like this, with your strands coming out like this. Now, from here you can play with it and customize the way you want, but what most people do is they'll actually take these strands here and run them down on the inside and come out right through the middle opening. Okay? And just have it run down straight like that. And same thing with this one. And this will give your 2 strands run through the same hole to give you your core strands for a bracelet or whatever it is you need it for. Alright. And now what you do is you'll actually just start tightening it up. See how they're coming out of the same hole? Straight down the middle of the bottom opening. And then what I recommend is taking a smaller rod, like a steak one of those wooden skewers of some sort, or a chopstick maybe, and put it in place of this one here after you unpin it, and then start tightening it up, making sure you keep your, Turk's head formation, because if you tighten it up too fast or too hard, it'll lose its shape and you got to redo it again. So take your time, tighten it up bit by bit, and then this will give you a nice toggle like that one right there you see on my wrist. And you have 2 core strands running down after you get it all tightened up. Now, this is a little trick I learned. I would get like a tiny Permalock needle, put it in here, put it underneath here when you're tightening it up and you get it kind of firm but not extremely tight yet, and put it underneath this one right here, the center one, because when you tighten it up, it has a tendency to kind of get pushed down a little bit, and that will keep it firm to where it'll stay up on top and not be indented. Okay, and then once you do that, and it's, you got it positioned right and it's about as tight as you're going to get it, pull the pin out, whatever it is you want to use. I use the smallest Permalock needle, and once I pull that out, I'll actually get as tight as I can, pull the pin out, the Permalock needle out, and then I would actually run it in hot water to get it extra hardened, and it won't bend on you, and it'll keep its shape. So there you have it. Hope this helps. And again, you have 2 core strands here that you can use for a Solomon. You can add extra cords to it, whatever you want to do. Use your imagination. All right. Copy.